Well, hey there, YouTube, and Merry Christmas. Honestly, I don't know what to think of Christmas, really. I didn't grow up celebrating it, so I've often felt a bit awkward about it. I like Christmas carols, secular and Jesus-y ones alike, and I enjoy decorations. I like giving gifts, and I definitely like receiving them. And I like watching particular Christmassy movies like Love Actually, Home Alone, It's a Wonderful Life, and even the Ten Commandments, even though that deals with the story of Passover and killing millions of children. By the way, if you haven't seen Exodus, Gods and Kings, I do recommend it. Cinematically, it's beautifully shot. The acting and the story progression are not that great, but the scenes of the plagues are very good. And I like how God was portrayed to be the petulant, evil little shit that he's described in the Bible. Well done, Ridley. Well done. But I digress. Despite the decorations and the carols and the movies, I feel very conflicted about Christmas. And it goes back to how I came to view the holiday. Like I said, I didn't grow up celebrating Christmas. There was this one time in which we did have a tree and gifts, and going by the photos, I was about 4 or 5 years old. So this was back when my parents were still together, and I found out years later that we did the Christmas thing that year because my mother really wanted to. Some Jew she turned out to be, huh? At any rate, after my parents' divorce, my father no longer had a reason to humor anyone for Christmas. According to him, it's a Christian holiday, and we weren't Christian, so why would we celebrate it? It made perfect sense to me at the time. It's not like he was completely wrong, and as far as gifts were concerned, my birthday is less than 2 months away anyhow. Strangely enough, I don't remember ever feeling very left out with Christmas. I grew up in an extremely mixed community of Christians, Jews, and one of the largest Muslim populations in the United States. So while Christmas was a big deal, it wasn't the only deal in town. But as I grew into my teenage years, I learned about the pagan origins of Christmas, and I realized that my dad was full of crap. Because if I was just learning that Christmas was nothing more than a bastardized assimilation meant to appease the idol worshippers who didn't want to give up the feasting and carousing during the winter holidays, then he definitely knew it too. The truth is, I come from a revoltingly unsentimental stock, and I grew up in a household that just wasn't interested in Christmas. So as an adult, I've been trying to get into the spirit of things, but it's not so easy. I no longer view Christmas as a strictly Christian holiday, but as an overwhelmingly secular one. But it's also a holiday that celebrates families, which isn't easy for those of us who don't have much of a family. And when you don't have that strong sense of family and bonding and love for people with whom you happen to share very similar DNA, then it's kind of hard to really get into the whole Christmas spirit. So I feel weird about it. But nobody wants to be the sad sack spoiling the party, but at the same time, some scenes are painful reminders of what you've lost. And then you just want the whole thing to be over with. Oh well, Merry Christmas.
And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Merry Christmas. Shake a hand, shake a hand. It's your brother Merry